Okay, now let's look at, if you look at my page, you discover that I've done a video on calculating distances along great circles. That's what I did, calculating distances along great circles. And I explained what great circles are all about. I said great circles are what are lines of longitude and what an equator. Okay, now today we want to look at calculating distances along parallel of latitude. Okay, now what do we mean by parallel of latitude? We are talking about what? About small circles. That is, small circles are what are parallel of latitudes, except the equator, which is a great circle. Okay, now under this, now let's say we have a sphere, and this is what north, this is what south. Okay, let's say we have the north and south pole, which is known as what? Polar axis. Polar axis. Let's say these are what? Our equator, which is east, and this is what? West. These are our equator. And we now have 2 points. Both of them, they are lying what? They are lying, let's say this is A, and this is what? This is B. They are what? They are lying on the same longitude. Let's say this is the point of intersection, and this point of intersection. And the center of the great circle here, or of the sphere, is what? Is C. Okay, then we have a radius here. Okay, then in this radius is the small circle, and the center of the small circle here is what? Is C. Okay, so here we are going to have another radius. Okay, now in that case we can join these together, then which will give us the radius of the what? Of the air. So the angle of this now, which is theta, is the same thing as the angle of this one. That is, what do you call this? We call this one what? We call this one the alternate angle. Are you getting now? So in dealing with the great circle, our R is always 6,400 kilometers. That is R, the radius of the earth. But in dealing with what? Parallel of latitude, we need R. We need to know the R, which is what? The radius of the parallel of latitude. That is not this R. The radius of the parallel of latitude. And the formula is R cos theta. Okay? R cos theta. That is small r. So what am I trying to say? That is, anytime you have to calculate the distance along the parallel of latitude, you make use of this small r, which is what? The radius of the parallel of latitude, which is this. But if it is the distance along the great circle, we make use of what? This capital R. And what? Okay, we know this one already. And what is this theta or x? This theta means what? Latitude. It means latitude, or what? Or yeah, it means latitude. Okay, now let's look at this question that we have on the board. Let's look at this question. Okay, the question says that find the longitude difference between A and B. We have to find the longitude difference between A and B. And what do we mean by longitude difference? Longitude difference is what? It's also known as angular difference. Okay, longitude difference known as angular difference. So to calculate the longitude difference of this now, A, we have the longitude difference between what? Between A and B is going to be what? It's going to be, because if you look at it now, we have, this is point A and this is point what? This point B. The first one is latitude. The second one, this first point is latitude. The second point is longitude. So that is how you always label it, longitude. Okay, now how to find the longitude difference? Now, to find the longitude difference now, you discover that the longitude is the longitude side. They are on the opposite side. Are you getting it? So when they are on the opposite side there, you do what? You add them together, which is 40 plus 70 degrees, which will give you what? Will give you 110 degrees. So that is the longitude difference. Don't forget, when they are on the opposite side, you add them together, and when they are on the same side, what do the opposite side? Let's say east and what? And west. What do? You add them together. Or north and what? And south. What do? You add them together. But when they are on the same side, what do? Like east and east, you do what? You minus. Or south and what? And south, you do what? You minus. Or north, and just like that, you do what? You minus. Okay, now let me draw this for you. So I have calculated the longitude difference, which was as 1000 as 110 degrees. Now let me draw this for you. Let me draw the diagram now. Okay, let's say this is your sphere. We have north, we have south. This is the polar axis, and this is our equator. This is east, and this is west. Okay, according to this question, this is point A, latitude what? 60 degree north. So this is north. Okay, just draw latitude what? 60. So you leave it at 60 degree what? 60 degree north. Okay, then longitude what? 40 degree west. This is the western side. So just draw 40. Okay, good. So this is 40 degree west. Okay, this is the point of intersection as well as A. Good. Then B, let's go to point B. Latitude was 60 degrees. So they still maintain the same 60 degrees. You are not going to draw another latitude. No, they still maintain the same 60 degrees. Then 70 degree what? East. So you come to this side. This is the eastern side. You come to this side and draw your 70. And this is the point of intersection as B. So this one is 70 degree what? East. Okay, now don't forget that we are dealing with what? Parallel of latitude. Okay, great small circles, right? So in this case, you are focusing on this side. I guess, and this is the point of intersection for the small last circle. Why this one is what? For the bigger circle. Okay, now under this one, now this is the point of intersection. This is the what? The center. Okay, now let this draw a radius to meet at the center of that small circle. Then another radius do what? To meet at the center of that small circle. Then we have what? We have an angle here, we have an angle here. Are you guys now? I think we have longitude there, latitude as well. Now, what is the next thing to consider? What is the next thing to consider? Okay, we have calculated the difference in what? The longitude difference. Now we want to calculate the distance between what? A and B. The distance between A and B. The distance between A and B. Bring out this shape like this. Bring it out. We have something like this. So this is 0 or center, then this is A. This is B. This is B rather. Okay. Now, how do you know this side? Don't forget that we have added what? With the difference in longitude is what? Is 110. Is 110. Okay. So we are asked to calculate the side, the distance between A and B. Okay. And how do we calculate that? We have at what? We can call it at AB. And what is at AB? Is theta over 360 times what? Times 2 by r, small r. Don't forget we are using small r. Why is this small r? Because we are asked to calculate the distance along the parallel of latitude. The distance along the parallel of latitude, which is what? The small circle. Okay? Then what is the next thing to do? Your r, don't forget, but r is what? Your small r is what? R cos theta. Okay? Now, what is r? The capital R, the radius of the earth, which is 6,400 kilometers. Then cos what? Cos theta. What is your theta now? Is 110. No, your theta is what? Is 60. Yes, it's 60 degrees. So we have 6,400. Then cos 60 is what? Is 0.5. So when you multiply 0.5 times 6,400, it will give you 3,200 kilometers as what as the radius of the radius of the parallel of latitude as this one. Then after that, you can now come back here and calculate this one. Let's come back and calculate this as arc AB. So we have theta. Theta now is what? 100 degree divided by 360, then times 2 times 22/7, then times what do you have here? So this one is going to be 3,200 over what? Over 1. So what and what can we divide? 0 can go in this one. 1 here, 2 here, 1. 2 in this one is 18. 2 in this one is what? 11. 2 in this one is what? Is 9. Okay? Then what is the next thing? What is the next thing? Let's multiply. Let's multiply the numerator and divide it by what? The denominator. So in this case, we have 110 times 11 times 320. So what do you have? We have 3,870, 3,872, 3,387, 387, 200. So divided by what? 63. So divided by 83. So what do you have? 63. So this one gives you 6146.0. So it now depends where we are to leave it, maybe to 1 decimal to 2 decimal places. So if we are to leave it to 2 decimal places, so just consider that as 61 then 00. Are you getting it? 6100. Okay, so we have 6,100 kilometers to what? To 2 significant figures. We have to leave it to 2 significant figures, so we consider the second digit. Are you getting it? This one is a rounding down number, so if you add 0 to this one, give me this one. So the distance between A and B is what? Is 6,100 kilometers. Are you getting it? So that is the distance between A and B. That is how to calculate the distance along the parallel of latitude. So I'm going to take another example for better understanding. Please don't forget to do what? To like, to comment. Just comment something good. Maybe nice, good, great job. You understand? Just comment something. And what? And don't forget to share. God bless you.